A short story about the Plassey Shipwreck on Inis Oírr and the rocket team. You can get the boat from Rossaville, which is approximately 30 miles from Galway City. The boat trip can be quite rough sometimes, but it makes you appreciate how brave the sailors and crew must be to brave the elements. The ferry's first stop is Inis Oírr, which is the second largest of the Aran Islands. You can see they have a man-made storm breaker and a sheltered pier. After a brief stop in Inis Oírr, it is a short trip to Inis Oírr, the smallest of the three Aran Islands, Inis Oírr being the largest. On arriving to Inis Oírr, the first thing you notice is a sheltered pier overlooked in the distance by a castle, Coslan Ní Bhreathnach agus Dúin Forma. Then is a short pony and chap ride to the Plassey Shipwreck, though you could walk if the weather was in your favour. Or you can hitch a ride on a tractor if you prefer. The cargo ship called Plassey travelled to very exotic places. She sailed in Italy, the Canary Islands, Greece, Iceland, Angora and South Africa. She went from Helsinki over to Leningrad, now called St. Petersburg. On March 8, 1960, a time when Inis Oírr had no cars and no electricity, the Plassey, while sailing between Fenit, County Kerry and Galway Harbour with a shipload of general cargo, got into trouble at the island's southern tip, known locally as Gob Na Curradh. Struggling against vicious southeasterly winds, the crewmen lost control of the vessel and were thrown up on the Finnish Rock. The crew tried to abandon ship, but the lifeboat got away from them and they were stranded. The islanders were alerted when the Plassey's flare lit up the sky. The lifeboat team received the alert call around 4:15. The 15 men of the rocket team carried the rescue rocket apparatus for 1.5 miles by cart to the grounded ship. When they reached ToCar, they had to abandon the cart and manually carry the apparatus over the slippery, boulder-like terrain. The rocket team fired a rocket over the ship, attached to which there was a very light line which pulled a heavier rope out. Tied to it was the breeches buoy, a personal flotation device with a leg harness attached. The first 2 shots launched fell short. The rocket was moved to a different position, aimed and fired a third time. The arrow went straight through the mast. A Plassey crewman climbed up the mast, secured the rope and signalled to the shore that they were ready. One by one the Plassey crewmen sat into the breeches and were hauled ashore by the rocket team. This took approximately 20 minutes per crewman. Braving the elements, members of the rocket team waded out into the enormous icy waves to grab the crewmen of the Plassey. The villagers are waiting to warm them up with whiskey before taking them to food and warmth and dry clothing. After a grueling 4.5-hour rescue, the rocket apparatus was returned to the rocket house without loss of life or injury. Mike Tobin is the only member of the Plassey crew still alive. A member of the rescue rocket team, Rory O'Connell, now runs Chi Roy's pub and a guest house. Plassey Shipwreck has become a tourist attraction of Inis Oírr, has become part of the landscape and the scenery, and is named as a must-see for visitors to Inis Oírr. The Plassey is a monument to the achievement and courage of the rocket team of Inis Oírr. Then it was time to return to the mainland. It was sad to leave this beautiful and peaceful place. I will definitely return to explore this island more. Slán.